If you're moving or relocating to the Jackson Metro soon, one of the questions you may have is where can you use a zero down USDA loan? And that's what we're talking about today. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Lasher. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams right here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And if you are new to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing right here in the Jackson metro, you just need to do one thing. Get down there, hit that subscribe button, and make sure when you do, you click the bell and you'll get notified when we put out new videos like this one, where we're going to be giving you all that great info that you need to know about the Jackson metro. And if you're somebody who is a little bit closer to making a move here, well, we get calls from people like you every day. We love it. We can't wait to help you out. Just reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even
break out your back.
Really, y'all, it's just whatever you got to do. Get in touch with us because we've got your back moving to the Jackson Metro. So like I said, in this video, we're going to be looking at the areas where you can buy a home here in the Jackson Metro, whether that be close to the city or farther out in the county. And you can do that with a USDA loan and have to put zero down for the loan. Now, I want you to know you still have to have money for some other things. You'll want to have money for inspections, earnest money, and you don't get to just come in with zero cash whatsoever. But as far as actually putting money down on the loan for the house, you can do that with zero down with USDA. And so I've got the map pulled up. Let's jump right in. I'm going to take you around the area so you can see kind of the different areas and how close you can get to, maybe downtown, the city of Jackson, or wherever you may be working, and still use that USDA loan. So let's jump on the computer right now and let's take a look at the map. Okay, so what we're looking at here, this is the USDA Rural Development. This is the property eligibility areas on the map here, and we're centered here on the Jackson metro area. Of course, the city of Jackson right there in Hinds County. Up to the north, that's Madison County, and over here on the east side, that is Rankin County. And so you can see the orange areas are the ineligible areas. So in those areas, you cannot use a USDA loan. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much the house costs. None of that matters. You cannot use it in these orange shaded areas. But let's talk about a little bit where you can use the USDA loan. Let's start over here in Hinds County. So yes, obviously a big area of Hinds County is not eligible just because you're in the city of Jackson or the city of Clinton, and they're right next to each other. But if you want to be close to those cities, there are some options. You can come down to the Byram area, which is just along right here on the bottom edge of the city of Jackson. So there's a lot of neighborhoods that you can live there. Byram on down to Terry. All of that is out there all the way down to the south portion of Hinds County. And then it does go, they are big counties. So it goes all the way out here. If you want to be out there in the corner of the county, there is Utica. And Utica, actually, it's a very small town. It is named after Utica, New York. One of the first settlers there was from Utica, New York. And that's why they named it that. So interesting fact there. Utica's way out there if you don't care about being very close to the city. But usually, if you're looking at the metro area, you kind of want to be close to the action, I guess, close to the city, close to maybe where you're going to be working. So, that Byram, Terry area is good. Raymond over here, which is home to the Hinds Community College. That's right there in Raymond. And you can see here the Natchez Trace running through. Clinton right there. Right here at Bolton. Bolton's not a bad area. It's really nice, pretty land out there. If you want, some land out in the country, you can get that in Bolton. And right here, kind of halfway between Clinton and Bolton, is where the new Continental Tire factory is. So if you want to work at that plant, or if you're going to be working at that plant, Bolton's not a bad place to be. Edwards, if you like Vicksburg, you want to get over there to the casino sometime, and maybe you work at the tire plant or just somewhere else, you want to work halfway in between, you can do that there in Edwards. Moving up onto the north part of Hinds County, you can see this gray dotted line come around here. That's the Big Black River, and that's the border there. And then this is just the border of Madison County. So there's plenty of areas out there that you can live. I would say none are going to be really very big or actual towns, really. A lot of these are just smaller communities you can live in this northwestern part of Hinds County, but you want to be close to Clinton. Like I said, Bolton's good, Raymond's good, down there Byram, Terry's good, and you can get the USDA loan there in those areas, zero down, and still be close to the city. Now, moving up into Madison County. Madison County is where it does start to get a little bit more interesting. I'll zoom out some so you can see a little better. So Madison here borders Hinds County, again follows the Big Black River all the way up there. And these are all very large counties. And you know, really, to be honest with you, all this area up here, in my mind, and I think a lot of people's mind, we don't really so much consider it to be really a part of the metro area. It's the rural areas surrounding the metro, which is not at all a bad place to be. It's just really not part of the city. Kind of this area here, this circle I'm making, Canton to Flora, to Edwards, to Raymond, to Florence, Pelahatchie, and back around. That's kind of the boundaries, the very edges of really being the inhabited city area. The rest out, it's kind of, you know, more country, more rural. And so depending on what you like, you may want to be farther out there. But if you want to be a little closer to the city, over here in Madison County, you do have a lot of options. I will start with Flora. Flora, maybe not as close, but Flora does have some great food if you ever want to get up there and get a fantastic burger. They have the Blue Rooster there, and you're going to want to get the flamethrower. I'm telling you, it's so good. If you like a little heat, it's got some jalapenos on it, some other stuff going on. It's been a while since I've gotten up there, but I definitely need to soon. Also, the Flora Butcher up there has a restaurant called Dave's Triple B. He used to have a location in downtown Jackson, and I'm a little upset with him because he took that one out and moved it up to Flora. But that's there too, so if you want some good food, Flora is a great spot. And then same thing over to Livingston. But getting over here, once you get to Livingston, Gluckstadt Road, you can see that this area is all eligible. That's Lake Caroline there. You've got other neighborhoods, Hartfield, and just a bunch more, Ashbrook, Arrington in there. A lot of those are going to be eligible based on the area, but the trouble you're going to have is qualifying for the loan, because the income you're going to need to buy the home might disqualify you from getting a USDA loan. In Mississippi, you're looking at about $86,000 for up to a family of 4, and this could change. I mean, this could be wrong today. Just they changed this based on a lot of different stats that go on with income and things like that in the state. So you definitely want to check with a lender on that. You may or may not be able to get something a little better. But you know what that ends up working out to is anytime you get over about $300,000, it kind of becomes unlikely you're going to be able to get that USDA loan. But there are a lot of homes in here, you know, even up to $350,000, you know, you can do it sometimes. And there's a lot here in this area that are actually going to work. And then once you get over to the east side of I-55, over here, Bradshaw Ridge, you've got the Deerfield. I'll zoom in some. You got the Deerfield community there, and golf course, golf club. All that's there, and all that's eligible. There's a lot of newer neighborhoods here along Yandell Road. Yandell basically is Gluckstadt Road, just on the other side of I-55. But you know, you've got a lot there, a lot newer stuff there. Coming down, if you want to be a little closer to the reservoir, there's a nice little neighborhood here called Twin Harbor, and you can get in there too. You can even be potentially on the water if that's what you want. You can get that there. There's another neighborhood over here called Lost Rabbit. I don't think you're going to be able to find anything in there that's going to really make it work for USDA, just because of the prices. They are higher priced in there. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't think you're going to find anything, but definitely Twin Harbor, it can work. And a lot of these neighborhoods along Yandell Road in Madison County. Now up farther out in the county, that's that area I said, you know, maybe not really part of the technical metro area, but a lot of great places to live up there. And then of course the entire city of Canton, Mississippi, and then of course the Nissan plant is here in between Gluckstadt and Canton. It's actually this gray shaded area right here, I believe, is a Nissan plant. So yeah, you're going to be, you know, if you're going to be working there, you're going to be close to there. Canton's a good place to be, or any of those places around there. All of that's USDA eligible. and you're going to be able to find something there that's going to work for you, and it's going to be 0 down. So a lot of good options up in Madison County. But like I said at the beginning, the last one here that I've got is going to be, in my opinion, the best area for USDA, because it's going to let you get the closest to the city, or even in the city, and still use that USDA 0 down loan. And that's over here in Rankin County. And I'll zoom out. Whoop, didn't mean to click that there. Let me zoom out. And so you can see Rankin County all the way down here. This was the southern border of Hinds County. Rankin County runs right along with that over on the east side over here, all the way down to this corner where Puckett is. So Puckett's a nice little community down there. Florence, Ridgeland, getting a little closer to the city of Jackson there. A lot of construction though, and I don't know when it's ever going to be done. Hopefully it's not too much longer, but Ridgeland and Florence have definitely been dealing that for a while. But you can start to get pretty close. But it really gets interesting up here in the Flowwood and Reservoir area. You know, when I first got into real estate a few years ago, you had to come all the way out here to Hollybush Road, and on the north side of Pelahatchie Bay here. That's really the closest you could get and be eligible for USDA. And just last year, they expanded it, or I guess really you want to say reduced it, to where that ineligible area does not cover the city of Flowwood at all. So basically what you're looking at here is the boundary of the city of Flowwood. So all of the city of Flowwood, including Castlewoods here, which is not in the city of Flowwood, but just right next to Flowwood there, the Castlewoods golf course and community there. Everything along Old Fannin Road. So there's the Barnett Bend neighborhoods where you can find things in the 150 range. Farmington neighborhood here where you can find things in the 200 or so price range. Lots of different things and ranges along Spillway Road there, and all of that is now eligible, and it did not used to be. And so you can get right in it. I mean, Flowwood is where you have the Dogwood Shopping Center, you know, and everything there. I mean, that's a big destination of the area. Really, to most, it's you know, no less city than being in Ridgeland would be, but you can use a rural development loan right here in the middle of Flowwood. So it's a great thing that you can take advantage of there. And then of course you can still get out in Rankin County and all those other areas. Pelahatchie is not a bad place to be. Pisgah up there. A lot of people like the schools out there, so they've been moving out that way. And all of that, you're close to the reservoir, so you can get to the great things that you can do on the reservoir. And there's a lot of trails that are running along the reservoir. Of course, in Ridgeland, you've got that Natchez Trace. A lot of stuff over there. Over here along Spillway Road, they've got some trails and things that are nice. And you can get all that. You can be right in the middle of the town. You can use the USDA loan. And like I said, you couldn't do that just a few years ago in this area. So that's why I think that's one of the best places that you can use your USDA loan in the metro. Because you can see it cuts all the way down to Jackson. You can literally live right next to the city of Jackson, and you know, and use the USDA loan. So that is a great area to use that. Now there are other options for 0 down. There are first-time homebuyer options for specific things that you'd want to talk to a lender about. And if you are thinking about making this move and you want to get set up with us, when we have our Zoom call, we'll definitely get you on with a lender so that they can tell you some of the specific things that may or may not work better for your case. Of course, if you're a veteran, just forget about all this. You don't need it. You can use a VA loan. I will tell you one of the downsides of USDA, you do have to pay private mortgage insurance because you're putting down less than what less than 20% on the value of the loan. But if you're doing VA, that does not matter. You do not have to pay that private mortgage insurance. You'll be just fine without it. And you get to basically get the benefits of USDA. You can use it wherever you want to, regardless of the area. And you don't have to pay the PMI. Alright, so that's it. I hope this helped you get an idea of where you can use that USDA loan and 0 down, or that you may need to look into some other options that may work better for you, depending on your unique situation. Whatever the case may be, if you did like it, if you did get a little bit from this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it, and it helps us get this information out to more people. As always, like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll get notified when we put out videos like this one and other ones where we're going out and showing you around the town and showing you the different places you can check out and go to and eat and have fun here in the Jackson Metro. And of course, if you're moving here, you're doing it soon, and you need some help finding where you want to go, just reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even
bring out your backup phone.
Do whatever it takes to get in touch with us, because we've got your back moving to the Jackson Metro. Thank y'all for watching this one. See you soon.